All right, so let me tell you how this all started. I was listening to Jesse Itzler talking about his big-ass calendar, which he uses to map out the entire year.
I just gotta follow the script. My year's baked, and it's so exciting.
He says that once he fills it out, his entire year is baked. All he has to do is execute. He's not waking up trying to figure things out. He already knows. All that's left to do is doing the thing. So I started a small habit. Every night before bed, I jot down a plan for tomorrow. And instantly, my mornings felt lighter. I know, not exactly rocket science. I didn't have to decide, I just had to execute. But it wasn't until I zoomed out and started planning my week that things got interesting. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Dante, and for the last 7 years, I've been running my own video production company. I love learning from entrepreneurs, philosophers, and the doers of the world. And this channel is where I get to express that passion and hopefully share some of the things that I've learned through the medium that I know how to do, which is video. Anyways, I built this simple worksheet to fill out every Sunday. I'm calling it Sunday Systems. And while it's technically not a system, it's more of a worksheet, it sounded great in my head, so I'm rolling with it. Nothing complicated, no 12-tab spreadsheet, just one page to set you up for success in the week ahead. And it helps that I've categorized my life into buckets, life buckets if you will. For me, the life buckets are my job, my social life, and my creative projects. Here's the trap I fall into when I don't plan. My job quietly takes over everything. My sleep suffers, my social life goes by the wayside. It's a recipe for burnout. But when I take even 10 minutes on a Sunday to set up the week, it's like the gears finally catch and I get laser focused. Here's my favorite part. At the top of the worksheet, there's a question that just forces you to prioritize. If I only get one thing done this week, it should be X. This question forces clarity, and it makes the rest of the week bend around what matters most. Because not all tasks are created equal. In fact, it's much more likely that 1 or 2 actions will be responsible for the majority of your results. Think 80-20 principle. Once the worksheet's filled out, not only can I be laser focused in my execution that week, but every night when I'm planning the following day, I don't have to reinvent the wheel and think about what needs to be done. I just drag and drop from the worksheet. What boxes haven't I checked yet? What still needs to be completed? This makes the daily planning aspect so much easier. Even if the macro vision seems foggy, you're still tackling the micro tasks each week and leaving behind a paper trail for future reflection. And if you're into ideas like this, I do a weekly newsletter called 2-Minute Wisdom. It's short, it's practical, and I write it every week for people like us that are just trying to live life a little more intentionally. Links in the description if you want it. Now here's the irony. The reason that most people don't do this is precisely the reason they should. They say, I don't have time. But here's the thing, systems save time, they save energy. They turn good intentions into action, and it's way simpler than you think. So hopefully this resonated, because I'm sharing the worksheet that I fill out every Sunday. It's free, it's lightweight, it works as a Notion template, which is the way that I use it, but you can also use it in Google Docs, or you can print it out and fill it out by hand if you're just old school. Give it 4 Sundays, that's all I'm saying. I think you'll be surprised how much you accomplish. Links in the description, and thank you for watching.